So you want to make some really massive gains using Pump.Fun. To me personally, this is one of the best tools you could use right now to make a good amount of money in crypto. These are almost pre-launch coins that you're able to get into without getting into any insider information. Now, the great thing about this is you could go from 1x to 2x to 10x every single time. And I'm going to share with you guys some tools, some information that's going to make sure you guys are not losing, but almost always winning. Once again, this is not financial advice, but I want to give you guys the information you're going to need in order to make all of this work for you guys and maybe make $100 to $500 a day, even more, trading coins on Pump.Fun. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So for those of you who are watching this video, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what Pump.Fun is. If you don't know what Pump.Fun is, I have videos here on the channel that go through all that information. We're going to be using two tools, one that I believe to be the best tool currently right now. Not only is it the best tool to find the coins, but it's the best tool to buy the coins with. And in addition to that, it has one feature that you will not find in Pump.Fun that's going to make your life a lot easier. So let's go ahead and refresh this real quick. Let's see what we have available in Pump.Fun, and we will get started. So we have this brand new one, which is a King of the Hill. This is already about to look like it's going to radium. So the first thing you want to do, guys, here, whenever you jump into a coin, you never want to be buying at this position. There's going to be rule number one that I'm going to teach you guys that is almost going to guarantee you never lose money. So you never want to be buying here. You want to be buying down here. Okay. So let's give you guys a quick example. So the first thing I would do here is I'm going to copy the CA, and then I'm going to actually do this in Photon. Okay. So we're going to go here into Photon. And the great thing about this is that we are able to be smarter traders, because when you use Pump.Fun, you're able to see this chart, which is on a 5 minute. You're able to go down to 1 minute. If it lets me go to 1 minute. Okay, so it's not letting me go to 1 minute here, but it's a 5 minute chart. It's very difficult to know how well to get in here. So what you want to do once you're in here, you want to change this to 1 second. This is where I highly recommend the 1 second chart using Pump.Fun, because this is going to give you information you're not going to be able to get at this website. Because as you see right now, you see this red candle going up and down. You really don't know where that's actually at in the chart, but you want to go here. In addition to that, what you want to do is you want to switch this from USD, right? Right now it's showing you USD prices. You want to switch this to SOL, because the thing is that the fluctuation of SOL changes very frequently, and you're trading in SOL here. So you want to make sure you know if the SOL goes down, how much SOL you're throwing down, how much SOL you're putting in. So this is one thing we're looking at. Now, the other thing I'm going to look at is the transactions. This is some information that you don't get in Pump.Fun very vivid here like you do here. So we go here and we look at this chart. I want to see on the transactions that are currently happening if they are consecutive. So as you see right here, these are consecutive, 33, 33. You see this same amount value, same money value. So what that tells me is that this chart is being farmed. I don't know if it's being farmed by the dev, but it's being farmed by someone. As you notice right here, we have 33.93, 33.93. We have another 33.93. This is already giving me bad signs that this coin is being farmed. And we're going to keep watching this coin as we make this video, but I don't see this coin going to radium anytime soon. I think what's going to happen, it's going to hit the top, it's going to go back down, it's going to hit the top, it's going to go back down. So what I want to teach you guys is how to get into this coin down here. So whether it does this or that, it doesn't really matter, because you're always going to be making money. And I'm going to teach you guys something that I learned, that has helped me out a lot and has made me make a lot of X's due to the fact that I am almost never losing. And what exactly is that? Number one rule is always buy bottom. When I mean bottom is be the first one to buy. And number two, get out your initials. Okay. That's extremely, extremely important, especially trading in Pump.Fun. So for this coin, I already know this coin is not going to exit to radium anytime soon. So I don't want to buy anywhere up here, because I already see that this is going to be where it's going to be hovering around. Okay. So I already know that this coin is going to be hovering around here. So it's going to be going up. It's going to be going down. It's going to be going up. It's going to be going down, but it's not going to exit radium anytime soon, because I already saw by watching the transactions that the numbers match. Okay. That someone's manipulating the chart to not allow me to get out of radium. So this is not a healthy coin. Only a healthy coin if I would have bought down here. So how am I able to buy in here without risking my money, right? So let's say I were to put a soul in here, I want to make sure I cash out here or here, right? And then take my profits, and then I can leave a little bit of dust in there. So if it goes into radium, it'll do well, right? But I already know this coin is not good. So as right there, I gave you 2 helpful tips to identify, actually 3 helpful tips to identify if this coin is good or not. So let's go back to Pump.Fun. Let's take a look at another coin here. So that one's going to be there. The other tool I use a lot is this Pump Investments. And I have another tool that I have a video where I go over all the best tools you could use for Pump.Fun that are currently right now free. So I like to use this one, and I like to look at coins based not on market cap, but I like to base them on total value. So total volume. Now, the reason I do that is because I'm able to see what coins are being launched early, but I also like to use Photon for that. So if you click on new pairs here, and then we select show Pump.Fun, and we go by seconds. So this one actually just got created right now. If I click on this one, it's going to take me to the coin. And as you see right now, we're going to go back to the 1 second chart. And if you notice right here, we're buying pretty early. We're buying at 5 market cap. But the main thing I want to see here is, does it have a website? So it does have a website. Okay, this looks pretty interesting. Okay. Okay, so this looks like it's like a Wii U. All right, so we're gonna go back to it. We're gonna check if it has a X account. So it does have an X account. It's going to somewhere else, which is weird. We're gonna click out of that, and for this one, we want to do a little bit of more investigation. So we're gonna copy the token pair. We're gonna go to Pump.Fun, and we're gonna go check what this coin's all about. So it has this. Currently, right now, the dev has 0. But right now, this coin is not getting any traction. We do see a report here. So it doesn't have a Telegram. We're going to click on the Telegram link here, and we're going to open it up, and we're going to see what exactly is going on in there. But right now, this coin does not have any traction. You see right there, not a lot of stuff is happening. So it's an interesting coin to place, a little bit soul in here, but not a coin we're going to be making a lot of money in, because right now it doesn't have a traction. Right now, we're just going to keep an eye on it. Okay, so we're going to go here. Now we're going to go and look for another coin here via here. We're going to go Phantom here. We're going to go back to new pairs. And we see that another one just got created as well. We got this broke one. So this one's doing a little bit better than the other one. It only has an X account. So I like to make sure that it at least has, a website. So you could literally watch, see if it has a website or not. And you're also able to audit the results. So for example, we go to filter here. I could tell it how much volume I needed to have, how much liquidity does it need to have, what is the market cap that I wanted to have. So if I'm doing Pump.Fun coins, I usually like to do, I'll do 5,000 because it's going to give me a little bit early, to 10,000, due to the fact that I know for a fact, if I put that criteria there, I know that these coins haven't hit King of the Hill, and I want to get in before they hit King of the Hill. Because when a coin hits King of the Hill, for example, this one, right? You're going to notice that you're going to get a big upward trend that's going up. And then you want to avoid this massive dump. See, because that's what you want to avoid. You want to be in before King of the Hill. And you want to make sure that you are out before King of the Hill. Or you just have a little bit of dust. If it does go to King of the Hill, you're good to go. So let's look for a interesting coin that we find here that are like, okay, this one has potential. So this looks like it has a potential. It has 66. It's already been King of the Hill. We want to check the website. Website looks interesting, but not something that it's going to give me some profit here. Let's look at another one here. Let's see what's available here. So let's look Jeff Bezos. Like if you've been following, you already know that's already a thing. So that's not going to give us very much profit. We're going to look at this Aussie one, which looks very interesting. Once again, I don't like the chart on this one, so we're leaving that one as well. And we are going to look for another coin. Sometimes you won't find a coin, but sometimes the coins just will appear randomly, and you're like, okay, this one looks pretty good. So what we're going to do here is going to check the website. Let's see if it has a website. So right here, it does have a website. Okay, so we have that. Even though it looks okay, we're going to check if it has a X account. It has an X account with 100 plus or 10 subs. We're going to go copy the CA. We're going to go check the Telegram. Telegram's going to be really key. We're going to paste it here. And then I want to see the 1 minute chart, right? So the 1 second chart. So the 1 second chart looks really healthy. I haven't seen a lot of buys, but this is what I want you to identify. You see these little dots right here? These to me are indicators that there's some manipulation is happening. You see these? So these look like, without looking at the transaction, that we're getting some same repeated numbers. See? 136, 136, 133, 136. So that means that this manipulation is being used to be able to make sure this coin stays on top and hits King of the Hill. So I already know that that one in particular is not a good coin. Okay. The dev is holding 3.4%, which is fine, which I like. But with the devs being able to, move stuff to different wallets, I already know that's, I'm a little bit scared about this one. So I already know this is not a good coin unless I was able to get into this coin really, really early. Okay. So if I were to be able to get to this coin here or even here, I would already been able to get, like a 1x or a 2x by this manipulation they're doing. So once again, the key here to always win is to get in as early as you possibly can. So what you want to do is you want to go to Photon. I'll leave a link down below so you guys can join the Photon. You want to go to new pairs. Okay. As soon as you see something that hit, for example, is Troop Cat, you're going to have to be really quick with this because this is right now at 5,000 market cap. So you want to make sure you check all of this really quick. Okay, this has a website. It's interesting. You want to make sure you check if it has a next account, the Telegram. And as you see, this is already dipping. So you don't want to be buying. You want to be buying the bottom. So you already know, nope, I'm not going to get into that one. So we're going to look for another one. This is 9 seconds right here. So this is called Pepe Crush. And this is going 6,000 market cap. So let's say I would have bought at 6,000 market cap right here. I would have bought right there. And then I start checking, right, to see, okay, interesting. So this is going to be a play on the Book of Mems, this looks like a very interesting one, to be honest. So it's at 5,000. So let's say I were to buy in 0.5. I think I have that enough. So let's say I were to buy here. It's going to attempt to buy and it bought. Okay. So right now I'm going to show with here, which is going to show my trade. So I bought right here at 6.26. Okay. Now I'm going to check if it has a next account real quick. Has a next account. Okay. It has a next account. I'm going to go check the Telegram. But as you see right here, on Photon, I'm already at 10%. So what I could do is right here, I could literally go put 0.06, which is what I want to sell. And I'm going to leave the rest there to just, stay there for a long period of time. So once this hits 0.6, which is going to be my 20%, I'm going to take my initials. I'm already at profit right here. I'm a plus 24. It went plus 24. So I have 0.02. I already got my initial that I put in. I got a little bit more profit out of that. It's 35% right now growing. So right now, even if the dev were to start manipulating this, look where I bought. So even if this chart starts getting manipulated, it doesn't really matter because I am already at a profit. I already got my profit. Okay. So I got 0.065477. I put in 0.0.5 and I already gained one additional, right? And I still have money in here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go see how this is doing in Pump.Fun because I already know if, for example, this one right here goes to King of the Hill, it's going to give me even more profit. Now, I put a little bit of money in here, okay? I personally put a little bit of money in here. But if this would have been a soul, you would have already 35% of soul. Okay, so 35% of a soul is a lot. Okay, so right now it's still going up. We're going to keep an eye on here. And, someone asked me to do a live trade. This is actually pretty interesting that you guys are able to see how my thought process works here and how you're able to do it. So here we know the dev holds 5%. I don't like it when the dev holds 5%, but I am so okay with it because I'm already at profit. So whatever happens right now, it doesn't really matter because it's all a win. So right now we have 5% here. We have 62%, 72%. This is a time where you're going to go to Telegram, check how Telegram's doing, see if people are being active. We're keeping track of this. We're keeping an eye on this if there's any manipulation happening. Right now, there is no manipulation happening, so we're going to keep an eye on this one. It's at 27 right now. It needs to hit 27 to get King of the Hill. Right now, it's at 11, so it's almost halfway there. As you see, this keeps going up. People are looking at the website, so I want to see if people are reading anything. Game works. Wow. Game with 2.0. Let's hope so. Bro's legit. Base dev. So I want to go check Telegram. I want to go check all this information to make sure I am able to get into this coin, right? So coin looks pretty good so far. What I'm going to do is I am actually going to buy this on my main account because this does look like a solid coin. We're going to put a little bit more money in here. I'm just going to wait for this nice little dip to happen. And if there's manipulation, it doesn't really matter because I'm already at profit. And that's what counts because the more money you put in here, the better it's going to be for you guys. So as you see right now, we're getting a very downward trend here. We're getting a big dip, okay? So I am going to keep a constant eye here to see if this big dip that just happened right now, if it's the dev. So see, the dev completely rugged on this one, but it didn't really matter because this look where I bought, guys. So even though right now I'm losing all this money, right? I already took my profit. So it doesn't really matter what happens here because you already won. Okay. If this would have gone to Radium, you would have been okay with it. You're like, well, it doesn't really matter because I already won. And this is how you can almost guarantee you're always winning because you're entering so early that even when the manipulation happens, so even when this happens, which you saw right here, and this is the majority of these coins, we took a big turn here. Even with this big turn, it doesn't matter because I already bought here. I already got profit. I got 35%. That's that's really, really good. 35%, that's really, really good. And even if this coin right now doesn't do well, and then maybe someone comes and sees it and it's like, oh, this coin's really awesome, I'm just going to leave my money in there. And then if for some reason it starts picking up like it's doing right now, and it goes back up and it goes to Radium, it's a win-win. If it doesn't go back up and doesn't go to Radium, I still have a little bit I could even take out. If I wanted to, be like, okay, I'm done with this coin. I'm not going to leave money there. This coin doesn't have no potential. It doesn't really matter because I'm already moving up. Okay. So that is how you could always guarantee that you're always winning. That's how you could guarantee not 100%, but you could almost be certain that you're never losing in this game. And that's my main point of this channel. I want to make sure you guys are always winning. And I love being able to show you this live so you can learn and understand. Now, if you guys have any additional questions, drop them in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to answer every single question that you guys have. And this gives you a perfect example of how you need to be trading in Pump.Fun. Now, if you guys want to see daily crypto videos, let me know in the comment section down below. We want to supercharge your crypto needs, and we want to put out more videos that are going to be not only Pump.Fun related, but long-term related, where coins that are going to do really, really well for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying our content here at the channel. If you are doing me the huge favor, guys, drop a comment, drop a like, but most importantly, supercharge your crypto need, and let's start printing together. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.